says on the list. Unless they did that at the last moment, because supposedly she's got a graduation party or something.
Now, her mom decided to dad.
She had a party, so
Oh,
we'll see. We'll see if she does.
I would just tell somebody.
I'm gonna join you tomorrow. I'm not gonna go all night.
Like the rabbis usually do, and then you go down and shoot.
About midnight. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go to one.
I'll be with you.
No, Rabbi, you know what you can count on soon.
That's all.
No, I'm here. Wait.
I really want to do that. Well, Weezer is here. He's here. Yeah, two speakers, so she'll speak.
Well,
So you listen.
they're fine.
Oh, yeah, so she's going to
All right.
Your mom would sit in the front.
Right here?
You're large because of her.
Actually, she would sit right
Over here, yeah.
Right here? Okay, there we go. Hey, Bill. Take him on his place tonight. With the long great lives that have in the Lord, it's always hard. They're one day or 1 week and not the next. Oh, I've been so fortunate. She's always been there. Spoken to her for a long time. Mom's closer, lives nearby, and talks to her almost all the time. Thanks for coming. Phil, thanks for mine. I about a moment time, once upon a time, and developed a relationship.
Page 142.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
How's everyone doing? Good? Nice to be out here. Our first patio service of the summer, maybe our last couple. We actually, we don't know how many we're going to have out here because we're going to be breaking ground in the next week or two, at least in the facade outside. When they break it here, we don't know. We're debating. So it's nice to get one in, at least now. And this is a very special Shabbat. It's our annual graduate Shabbat. So I'm very, very honored to have 4 of our graduates with us. A couple of them are actually graduating tonight and couldn't make it. So it's a very tough time because everyone does graduation at a different time, of course. So I'd like to actually invite our 4 graduates forward to lead us in the lighting of the candles. Carly, Will, Sarah, and Samantha, please. Page 120, 121. I don't even remember when I was tall.
As the Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And now the welcome Shabbat. I invite you to welcome the person next to you, wish them a Shabbat Shalom. You're going to introduce someone you don't know. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Aloha.
Who comes up to him, going to yell your name? Yeah, I will.
Page 130. Hopefully that's the right page.
Yep.
So we bring in a little bit of Shabbat joy with Kabbalat Shabbat in our psalms. Ooh, ooh,
Adonai Hariach, Nitzur Yishenu,
hopefully you picked up a daf, a piece of paper with some text on it on your way in. It should say Ana Bechoach. And this is maybe a new text to us, but really not a not so new text. It is a medieval Kabbalistic piyut, or poem. There's actually a lot more to it than what you see on your sheet. This is just one verse. It's a bit long because it is an acrostic of the 42-letter name of God. And it also comes in our Shabbat service after we've recited, in theory, our 6 psalms leading up to Lechadodi. So this precedes Lechadodi. We've sung
Are
the
you
psalms.
suggesting that we add 6 more songs to our Kabbalat Shabbat
I mean,
service?
I think we could. We can try it sometime.
Yeah.
Get a little Kabbalistic.
Well, you're on your own next Friday.
Yeah, why not? Maybe we'll do a full Kabbalat Shabbat. I'll do it. Show up and we'll do it. Ana Bechoach, Gedulat Yemincha, Tatir Tzerura, Kamerinat, Amecha Safeinu, Tahareinu Nora, Ana Bechoach, Gedulat Yemincha, Tatir Tzerura, Kamerinat Amecha Safeinu, Tahareinu Nora, Shabbateinu kabel, Ushmat tzadkateinu yoteya, Tanamot. I invite you to join as you feel comfortable. Ana Bechoach, Gedulat Yemincha, Tatir Tzerura, Kamerinat, Amecha Sagneinu, Tahareinu Nora, Ana Bechoach. Ana Bechoach, Gedulat Yemincha, Tatir Tzerura, Kamerinat Amecha Sagneinu, Tahareinu Nora, Shabbateinu kabel, Ushmat tzadkateinu yoteya, Tanamot. Ana Bechoach, Gedulat Yemincha, Tatir Tzerura, Kamerinat, Amecha Safeinu, Tahareinu Nora.
Cool. Page 138, Lechadodi.
Lechadodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, B'nei בקול בדיבור אחד, ישמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, ושמו תפארת בלי תילה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כי כל עיני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, הנה שבת נקבלה.
We continue on page 144 with Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל. בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן.
Page 148. Let's do page 146 in the jukebox. So picky. Please rise if you're able. 148, we join together in the Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, v'chokhmah poteach she'arim, v'tvuna meshene itim, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים, ומשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו, בורא יום ולילה, כולל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור, ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים. Page 150. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale out. As we turn to page 152, 153, join together. Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated as we continue on page 154.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם מאוד על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, אמן.
We join together on page 155. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work. Whether you are tired or you are rested, let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai your God. Page 158.
Ya Papa Bim Bim Bam, Ya Papa Bim Bam, Ya Papa Bim Bim Bam, Ya Papa Bim Bam. Ay 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 ay, Ya Papa Bim Bam. Ay 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 ay, Ya Papa Bim Bam. Mi hamocha v'alim Adonai, mi hamocha nedor b'kodesh, nora tehilo tosefela, nora tehilo tosefela, ma'alechutecha ra'u banecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze'eni anu ve'amru, Adonai Eloh Elam Ba'el. Ya Baba Bim Bim Bam, Ya Baba Bim Bam, Ya Baba Bim Bim Bam, Ya Baba Bim Bam. Ay 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 ay, Ya Baba Bim Bam. Ay 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 ay, Ya Baba Bim Bam. ונאמר, כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu leshalom. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu leshalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our
portion of our worship with our Amidah, page 164 and following. Please rise if you're able, either physically or in spirit. Please be seated. Page 173. We join together. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh Shabbat. Page 177. Modim anachnu lach, God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, ato shimcha lachem na'eh lehodot. Let's take a deep breath in. Breathe out, don't forget that part. Another deep cleansing breath in. Breathing that sense of Shabbat, that sense of Shalom. And exhaling out all those difficulties, all that pain, all the violence we've had to deal with this whole week, ridiculous week. Another deep cleansing breath in. Exhaling out. We pause for some reflection.
טסים לעולם, וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל, בכל עת ובכל שעה לשלומך. שלום רב ישראל עמך טסים לעולם, שלום רב ישראל עמך טסים לעולם, טסים לעולם, טסים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל, השלום.
Bless you. Allergies or something. Japanese maple especially, that's me. In a moment we're going to read names on our healing list like we do every Friday. And it's interesting because I think the power of blessing, the power of having others bless you is really a powerful thing. And it's interesting, this week's core portion, Naso, is where we find the priestly benediction, one of my favorite prayers that Cantor and I have the honor of bestowing upon many, and in a moment bestowing on 4 of you as we're going to celebrate our graduates. But it reminds us that there's power when we read these names. And it doesn't matter what religion one is or what faith or faithless, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that there are people thinking of another. And I think when we are ill, and all of us go down that road, there is something incredibly comforting knowing that there are people praying for our health and blessing us with their energy. So on this Shabbat, we think of the following individuals who are in need of healing. We think of Sally Amarendez, Hannah Bat Miriam, Eliana Bat Hannah, Bob Bell, Robert Berg, Arnold Berliner, Sandy Beinstock, Barry Brown, Rich Burns, Dr. Ed Kahn, Chu Chi, Talia Sorowski, Jay Cohen, Deanna Courtwright, Bunny Fisher, Carolyn Franklin, Bruce Frambach, Holly Fugit, Marcia Gieser, Marina Gaffney, Sharon Jenkin, Charlene Griffin, Ted Gutlin, Olivia Hand, Linda Harris, Dr. Gary Height, Jesse Jessen, Jennifer Johnson, Mimi Jones, Rosie Gurman, Janie Kalp, Melissa Katz, Evelyn Katz McCosker, Mark Kusanovich, Deborah Lanning, Shirley Lerner, Carol Lesage, Litia Leos, Bobby Lotman, Austin Lucero, Janice Lucero, Gerald Maddox, Ariana Madison, Harlan Madison, Stephen Marceri, Neil McElwee, Vivian Cooper Moore, Gunther Myberg, Barbara Wanamaker Neiman, Brad Parkins, Gabrielle Pollock, Stephanie Rasmussen, Linda Rogers, Gordon Robinson, Laura Danoff Robinson, Devon Ross, Gary Sanders, Laura Sanders, Malachi Sorensen, Janice Schmitz, Donna Shine, Jojo Silver, Harrison Silverman and their baby, Eileen Sweet, Donna Thyman, Vam Tai Trang, Gina Thrower, Kara Thayer, Steve Umecki, Irma Guzman Wagner, Teresa Walsh, Jeannie Watson, Marty Weisberg, Nancy Weisenfeld, Kevin Wilburn, Bridget Wilson, Sue Witten, Sherman Wong, Yaakov Ben Ada, Brandon Yarkin, and everyone who's suffering with coronavirus. If you wish to add another name to our healing list, I invite you to raise your hand and call that name. We wish upon all those we mentioned and those who remain unnamed a Fuah Shlema, a speedy and complete recovery as we join together in Shabbat.
May the source of strength, who bless the Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
It's my honor now to invite forward the director of our religious school program and one who was directly involved with these 4 graduates, the one and only Phil Hankin.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So we finally have this opportunity to be together for a graduation Shabbat for the first time in person in many years. And this class in particular, when I started here 7 years ago, all of them were in 6th grade, and they were an incredible bunch right from the start. You could tell.
I could beat that.
Well, I'm sure you can. But you can tell that there was this close-knit group of individuals that really enjoyed being with each other, and the energy in the classroom was just it was so much that I really was drawn to this particular group. And it was not those individuals, but it was also the families of these individuals. This is a unique group where all these families have been very committed to the synagogue, to leadership in the synagogue, to just the direction of where this institution is going. And you can tell by all of these graduates how they've been instilled by their families and their parents and the surroundings, and they are going to head off into doing some great work and they're going to live their lives with the knowledge that this is their home, and we will miss them tremendously, especially those all of them. They were involved in some way with, whether it was in the Madrachim program as teenagers, in our Easy youth group. They were all part of where we're at today, and I really owe a debt of gratitude to all of them for them to lay the groundwork for the ones that are still in the program and looking to be here in the next number of years. So with that, I would like to call forward the following. We have some stuff for you, and they're also going to say a few things
Let's first
too.
have them say something.
I think we'll do that first. So
Let's have them say something.
let's have them say. So actually, all 4 of you, why don't you guys
Well,
come
hold
on up?
I'll
You do that.
I'll do it.
You do that.
You guys have a seat up here though for now, and then we'll have each of you come up. We have 3 of them that will be speaking, representing the whole class. No, that's why I didn't want to do that. Sorry. All right, well, first one I'd like to hear from is Mr. Will Gabbard. Oh yeah, Will. Oh yeah, Will.
Hello. I'm William, and when I reflect upon these last 13 years of education I've had, 10 with the temple, I don't really think of a specific school or institution. I just think of people. I think of students wanting to learn, and I think of teachers wanting to teach. And hopefully that cycle just goes on into infinity, that beautiful cycle of people coming to teach something, people coming to learn something. Things that I feel about the temple that are different from everywhere else is just the feeling of comfort. Not, lay on a couch kind of comfort, but the feeling of being able to just talk, think critically, just have a good time. There's just senses that come with it, the smells, feelings, just everything. It's very unique. And so my goal in life is currently to become a teacher. And all of the incredible staff I've had throughout my entire education years, fantastic teachers in my high school, fantastic teachers and staff here, has been monumental in that path, that purpose that I've decided for myself.
Well, where are you going? Tell me where you're going after. You're going to school? Yeah. So I just wanted him to tell us where he's going to school.
I am going to Sonoma State as an English major.
Awesome. That's a bonus. When we went there, we actually, quite a few of our clients have gone to Sonoma. A lot. And now you be you. That's fantastic. That's a good. Carly's going next. Apparently Carly was going next. Let me lift this up. You're perfect.
Okay, hi, I'm Carly. So coming to Temple has been a nice constant in my life through all my ups and downs, as I got to experience many milestone moments with so many amazing people. Coming every Sunday for the past 12 years for religious school, and then becoming a madraha, and becoming a bat mitzvah, and then becoming confirmed, even though my class's experience was a bit different than normal. I went to Israel with Rabbi. And I've made many lifelong friends throughout my time here at Temple. Temple Emanu-El has played, and being Jewish has played such an important and big impact on my life, and as I've used my Jewish experience in many projects at school and even wrote about it in my college essays. I'm excited to see what the future brings for me, and I know I will always have a home here at Temple Emanu-El. And I'm going to Arizona State University to study digital and integrated marketing communications.
Whoa! So that becomes fast.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Okay, Sarah, before you fall asleep, the one and only Sarah Vogler.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So I started my Jewish education here at Temple Emanu-El 11 years ago in Maura Maggie's first grade class. I vividly remember meeting my classmates who had become some of my best friends 11 years later. Starting in third grade, our class would meet every Wednesday and Sunday to learn and practice our Hebrew in preparations for becoming a B'nai Mitzvah. During recess, we loved to play our version of Butts Up or home base on the playground, and despite our love for goofing around, we completed our learning and became bar and bat mitzvahs. Many of us continued on and became involved in the Temple's Matrikim program, Beit Noir, and confirmation. For confirmation, we traveled to LA for a weekend with the rabbi while learning more about ourselves and being Jewish. Then in 2020, our class's confirmation was put on hold due to COVID. We decided that we wanted to wait until we could meet in person to be confirmed. That day eventually arrived, and with all the help of Cantor Amanda and Rabbi Magat, it was a beautiful celebration. As I stand here today, I know that the amazing experience that I've had these past 11 years at Temple Emanu-El would not have been possible without the wonderful support of this community. I wanted to personally thank all the Cantors, Mika, Amanda, and Shafris, teachers, staff, including Phil, for helping me navigate my Jewish educational journey. A big thanks to Rabbi Dana Magat. You bring such a positive and bright love to this temple, and it reflects well on all the people you help here. I will always treasure our memories of our last Israel trip, including our encounters with the crazy cat lady and you flossing on the border of Rosh Mikra. And yes, I still have the video. As I venture off to college this fall to study mechanical engineering at Colorado State University, I will continue to be involved in the Jewish community, including CSU's Hillel and the local Reform Synagogue in Fort Collins. Thank you for making Temple Emanu-El my second home.
And Samantha's going to Oregon. Where are you going to study?
Global studies.
Global studies. Oh my gosh, the four of you. Whew, this is hard. This is hard. I'm going to invite the four of you to come up with Phil, myself, and Cantor, as we have the honor of blessing you for. You have been such a blessing. I don't know what I'm going to do without you guys, to be honest with you. So let's bless and then we'll give gifts. How's that? I'm going to invite everyone to raise their hands. Let's face them this way. Yeah. Turn this way. There we go. There we go. Cool. We'll stop it out here. Let's lift our hands and bless these amazing four. May God bless you and may God keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha.
May God's radiance shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom.
May God always be a source of strength, wholeness, completeness, and peace in your lives. And remember, I expect you to give me updates throughout the year, all four of you. I love you so much. We're so proud of all four of you. No change in school. It's a lot of kids. So it's our great honor to give you guys some gifts. Because look what you get. The Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, Mishkan HaNefesh, so you can always join us at services. One of you will not be getting one, apparently, because Phyllis decided you don't deserve it. So that's also included is a certificate of graduation, a beautiful certificate. Make sure it's not damaged. We'll give you Phyllis. I'll just break it in before. That's right, that's right. Make sure. Mazel tov!
Yeah.
Okay, Mom. Yeah, announcements time. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Shabbat. I know, this is tough. This is tough.
So, before I say the announcements, so Sarah, as many others, Sarah graduated last night. Carly as well, Samantha as well. William, when did you graduate? Today. Okay.
Far out.
So, I actually made it through graduation with not a tear, but I come here, and here we are. So I have my Kleenex. Oh my goodness. Okay. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. My name is Rochelle Vogler, and on behalf of the Temple Emanu-El Board of Trustees, I'm pleased to welcome you to our Erev Shabbat service honoring our high school graduates. After the services, please join us for Kiddush and Hamotzi in the Temple House. Tonight's oneg is sponsored by Sandy Kane in memory of her father, Bill. So, Mazel Tov to the graduates. It's amazing, because I actually remember I've been to every single one of their bar and bar mitzvahs. I remember the services. I remember helping out for the onegs and helping out at the parties, and I remember their hybrid confirmation service. They really wanted to make sure that they could meet in person, and it was really tough during COVID. And I think it was postponed a few times, at least. 2, 3, a year or two. And then finally it was a beautiful service where they had recorded their parts, and we saw that on video. And then I think this is the first event that we actually had in person.
That's right.
And so we had it here, and we had a wonderful dessert. And it was so great to see everyone in the flesh, and the kids at the time. The kids were just so excited to see each other. So here we are now, and a big congratulations to all of you. And I'm just so excited to see what you guys are going to be doing in your journey forward, both as a Jew and what you're going to do with your schooling and your profession. So congratulations. All right, enough of that. Tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. we'll be holding our Tikkun Leil Shavuot study session on Zoom. Join us for this Musar themed Tikkun. Sunday morning, we'll be holding our Shavuot Yizkor, also on Zoom at 10 a.m. Tuesday at noon, please join the rabbi for his weekly chat on Zoom. Also on Tuesday evening at 7:30 p.m., be inspired by Israeli music to move your body. Louis makes it fun for all levels. On Wednesday, Rabbi will hold lunch and learn session at noon, both in person and on Zoom. Next Friday, join us for Kabbalat Shabbat at 6:30 p.m. Although we are due to begin our summer patio services, as you may know, we are also beginning our patio remodel. So our summer services will probably be taking place in the sanctuary. And the following Friday, June 17th, don't miss our next exciting Rock Shabbat service. It's a fabulous time, by the way. You get to see me dancing too. And actually is Jamie Gold's birthday on that day.
Ooh.
Preceded by a lovely wine and appetizer reception, so please sign up for both. For those of you who'd like to know more about Jewish worship, in order to participate more or even lead, we're starting a new adult B'nai Mitzvah cohort. Let Iris in the main office know if you're interested. And for those of you who, those of you who love to read, we have two virtual book clubs. Okay, you've got another week to read Operation Thunderbolt if you haven't started already, and that's by Saul David, and join the nonfiction book discussion on June 12th at 7 p.m. The next Sefer Club meets on July 10th, that's a far ways out, to discuss an unorthodox match. We are also in need of Friday volunteers. If you'd like to help with plattering for Oneg, it's around noonish, or checking in, like I did today, and greeting for services for about 15 to 20 minutes before and after the service starts, please do let Iris know. You can call the main office or email admin@templesanjose.org. Shabbat Shalom.
We continue with Elaine on page 586. I invite you to please rise if you're able to, either physically or in spirit. As we now come to the moment in our service, we think about members of our community and our families who died recently in years past. Before we read those names, we are mindful of all the gun violence that occurred this week. There have been many, many deaths this week due to guns. We think of all of them. We also think of those that are grieving the Shloshim, the 30-day period of mourning for our beloved Rita Lauren. We also think of Bobby Levo, as well as those that are grieving the Shana, the first-year mourning for James Atlas, Michael Barco, Henry Barsky, Brenda Bausch, David Berg, Carol Bitter, Denise Blue, Phyllis Bergman, Richard Buriesi, Esther Burton, Curtis Cage, Mary Cage, Ruth Kahn, Eldon Chernus, Alexander Cunningham, Norman Deshotsky, Rhoda Edwards, Carol Everett, Mervyn Feinstein, Alan Garshon, Lubov Katsis, Richard Gersten, Srilo Guerra, Estella Guerra, former president of our congregation, Phil Hammer, Judy Fisher-Harrington, Laura Jacobson, Deborah Katzman, Bernie Levine, Marion Mickey Presant Looper, Barry Miller, Richard Peterson, Len Pomerantz, Gladys Popolo, Colin Powell, Corinne Ravel-Retchen, Joe Russo, Jane Sargent, Rosalind Schwartz, Arnold Shafritz, William Shepard, Marilyn Siller, Jerry Turchin, Leanne Wanamaker, Reuben Morgan, Rabbi Marty S. Wiener, Lucy Young, Laura Ziffer. We also think of the following yahrzeits on this Shabbat as we think of Aaron Abelson, Maxwell H. Bloom, Lolly Schaefer-Brickner, Hy Bergman, Ida Clayton, Neil Crody, Vivian Davenport, Carl Domino, Murray Dwoskin, Minnie Fagan, Dr. N. William Forrest, May Citron Gordon, Leanne Halprin, Bernard Hawk, Sidney Hutchetow, Violet Hutchins, Bill Kane, Sarah Kaufman, Vera Kessler, Morton Ladowitz, Donald Langen, Jenny Lasky, Rachel Leiter, Emily Grace Leiter, Harry Leiter, Lawrence Lewis, Albert Ludwig, Phyllis Messinger, Edith Nisman, Robin Noble, Tricia Roscoe, Amelia Papkin, Peter Patterson, Samuel Renkomsky, Stanley Rosen, Cyril Rosenberg, Betty Rossman, Abraham Rubenstein, Herbert Herman Schwabe, Isadora Seelig, Meyer Simon, Francis Falutis, Joseph Hart Walters, Sherman Warso, Ruth Weissman. Zichronam Vivracha, may all the memories of our loved ones endure as a blessing, as now we all rise, turning to page 598, to recite together our mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei Rabba, ve'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon, v'chrei d'chol be'Israel, v'agalav uzman kariv yimru amen. יהי שמי רבא מבורך לעולם עולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתחומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתהלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ריחוד, נעלם מכל ברכתה ושירתה, ושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן ועלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבא משמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו, Lo ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Please be seated. Page 625. One of the top 10 hits, Jewish Wife, the one and only Adon Olam. Yeah, go Cantor.
Adon Olam Hashem Hara B'terem kol yitzir nivra Ve'en nasa b'chefso kol Azai melech shemo nikra Azai melech shemo nikra Ve'acharei kichlot hakol Levado yimloch nora Vehu haya Vehu hover Vehu yeh betifara Vehu yeh betifara Vehu echad ve'ik sheni Lehamshilo lehachvira Ve'li reshit Ve'li tachlit Ve'lo ha'oz ve'ha'mizrach Ve'lo ha'oz ve'ha'mizrach Ve'hu eli ve'chai go'ali Ve'tzor chevli ve'tzara Ve'hu nisi u'manosli והייתי שם בעירה, ואם רוחי גוויתי, אדוני לי ולא אירא, אדוני לי ולא אירא.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
You guys can move now. Yeah, we're doing Kiddush right over here.
It all started. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you Yeah, it's gonna be like a blurry half. Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, we're gonna have like 4 meetings today. Yeah. Like every time, like between meetings, I was loading the drive and things like that, you know? Well, you're never gonna look at a window in a shed. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Yeah, you have to find one first. Oh my, for you, yeah. I got all the tools I needed. Oh my God, no big deal. That would be amazing. The beauty of my garage. I say, I'm conservative. Every time you do a new thing, you find a new tool, right? You probably have everything. I will.